Welcome back to our channel. We are Blackhawk K-9, a relationship-based dog training company who shares their training journey and connects with clients through this channel. If you're interested in learning more or following along on the journey, don't forget to hit that follow or subscribe button, and without further ado, let's get into the video. Today we're going to be looking at Board and Train Sedona. This is her week 2 recap. We worked a lot on her dog neutrality this week. We spent a lot of time working on e-collar conditioning and lowering her threshold. We reconditioned the place command. We worked on healing, keeping that engagement, trying to get her to stop sniffing while she's in a heel, and then also did a lot of duration work. So in this clip with Eliza, you're going to see a couple of different things. So we've worked a lot on the sit because when we would ask her to sit, she would go into an automatic down, and we definitely don't want that. So we have been doing a lot of sitting with duration, and obviously here she's doing a lot of healing, asking for engagement. Her mom actually does a lot of nose games with her, which is really great for her mental state, but when it comes to obedience, it can make her so that she's easily distracted and does a lot of sniffing, which is not really what we're looking for in obedience. So because of that, we're spending a lot of time making sure that in obedience, we're not sniffing. In her heel, she's not sniffing. We expect engagement in it. Here's the sits that we were kind of talking about. All of this is, again, at 200%, so it's much faster than it is in real life, but you can kind of see the same thing. We're working those sits, making sure she's not dropping the auto down. She's doing a really nice job. You actually can't see right now, but there is a dog that's sitting to the left of the screen. You'll see her here in a minute. And so Sedona's doing a great job of ignoring her, paying her no mind. This is really what the dog neutrality should look like. You probably couldn't even tell there was a dog there until just this moment when it panned over. She's really paid her no attention. We absolutely love that. We want our dogs to be very neutral when they see a stimuli such as another dog. Something that's happening here is Sedona's actually getting really excited about the place, and so she keeps trying to run forward into the place, and so Eliza's stopping, correcting her, asking to go back into the heel, and then fixing it. So you can see she likes the place. She keeps wanting to go to it. That's why Eliza's kind of doing circles around it. We definitely don't want her to leave heel to just go and put herself in a place. So she's not going to put her in place. That's where she wants to be, so she's going to ask her to down instead. Eliza is now doing some proofing behaviors, and I'm sure that she's going to not appreciate me leaving this in here. I'm sure she thought I was going to take it out, but I think it's funny. So here is Eliza proofing Sedona's positions. She's throwing kibble. She's letting her work on not just moving, not out of the down. Because we use implied stays, it's really important that they understand that they can't leave the position to go get food or whatever it is. We don't use wait or stay or anything like that. So when we say down, down means you're going to stay down until we release you, including when there's dropped kibble. So that was one of the exercises we're doing. It's just a proofing behavior that we do. She did a really nice job. We're still working on getting the yes to mean stay there and keep going, because we've actually recently changed that over from her original yes. So in this clip, you're going to see a lot of two dog behaviors where we have Havoc here and Sedona working together to work on neutrality together. In this video, you're going to see Sedona going back and forth to place. This was definitely something we wanted to hone in on. She was not going into a place and staying there, so we're having both of them spend a little bit of time there while we're just ignoring them, really. The place should be a position where they can go and immediately relax. Will be there for duration. You can see Sedona's kind of sniffing around, just existing, being a good girl. And Eliza and I are kind of chatting. This is something that you and your family would do, where you chat. We can release one dog while the other one stays on place. Havoc would really like to not be in the sun, please. You'll see us move her place cot into the shade. We were trying to figure out if it was hot. She just said no thank you. So we're going to move it over into the shade, give her a little bit of shade, and then ask again. Perfect. She goes on it. Now she would like to go on it. So now Sedona is going to be doing some place work back and forth. So I'm going to ask her to go back and forth to place. We have not done this exercise with her before. It's just a way for us to make sure that she understands that places wherever we point, and we can generalize it a little bit more to beds, to park benches, to tables, if you know, it's a low table, like a picnic bench table. It's a little slow, but again, speed comes with understanding. So she's making sure that that's really what I want her to do. Goes down, perfect. And I'm doing it over and over again. I've yet to give her kibble, which she is acknowledging right now. That's getting a little attitude right there, where she says, hello, this is the 5th time I walked to this cot. I need kibble for that. So when she goes into the place, I am going to reward her, and then we can come off. Alright guys, that is all that we have today for our weekly board and train update. Thank you for tuning in. If you want to find out how we can help you reach your training goals with your dog, please reach out to us and don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. We'll catch you next time.